Alright, budget magic time. Playing some mono green monument in standard. And this is several more lands than we want, but we do have a branch walker to hopefully smooth out our draw. So we're going to give this a shot. 5 is max lands for the entire game, and sometimes we don't even want that. So we just got all of our lands out of the way in our opening hand. Spire Bluff Canal for our opponent, and passes. I'll play a forest, play Servant of the Conduit. Since we drew Crocodile, I think this is a more reasonable play. If we can just Crocodile next turn, that's a pretty fast clock. Tap land. Come on, let our Servant live. Opponent passes. I'll play a forest. And yeah, Crocodile time. Counter on Servant. And we'll start smacking our opponent for 5. Opponent down to 15. Pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? Canyon Slew. And passes. Blossoming Defense isn't bad. 3, 10. I think we can maybe win next turn. So play a forest. Play Branch Walker. Opponent's in the tank. Resolves. We get Servant of the Conduit. To the graveyard, I think. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Hit our opponent. And we will just pass. And in theory, we just have lethal next turn. We're afraid of untap white source for Settle the Wreckage. Alright, no untap white source. Opponent passes. Well, play Oasis. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, let's just go attacking. Attack with everything. Opponent has cast out. Sure. And we'll just Blossoming Defense and win. Blossoming Defense, and we got there. Well, that's about as fast as our draws get. Take that 4-color tap land stuff. Let that be a lesson to all of you. Bring in Shaper Sanctuaries. Go down Pounds. I really don't know what our opponent's doing. Bestiary's good. Rona's good. Heroic Intervention can also be pretty good if this is a Wrath matchup. The question is, what do we take out? That's a big question. Maybe go like 1 Rishkar. Maybe we just trim, go down a Servant, go down a Greenbelt Rampager, and go down a Blossoming Defense. Try it like that. Could work. Okay, not a super explosive hand, but we'll give this a shot. Especially since we don't really know what our opponent's doing. Irrigated Farmland. Forest. Bounce a Rampager. And pass the turn. We don't have any of our good sideboard cards for control matchups, which is what I assume our opponent's doing, but I really don't. I do not know. Opponent passes. Well, play a forest, and let's just Shaper Sanctuary. And we'll just pass. Actually, if our opponent wants to disallow Rampager, that's fine. Or not disallow, censor. Because we're going to be tapping out along the way, so. Bounce Rampager. Shaper Sanctuary seems pretty good in this matchup. Makes it really hard for our opponent to kill our creatures. Plays a tap land. Well, let's play Rampager. Sticks around. Play the forest. Pass the turn. See what our opponent does. We would like to get down Bestiary at some point. Also super good against control decks. Opponent. Passing. More Verdurous Gearhulks. Well, let's get with Rampager. Play a forest, and let's just Bestiary. Pass the turn. What does our opponent have? Alright, kills our Bestiary. There's an island. Opponent passes. We'll play a forest. Play Crocodile. Might as well keep playing around Censor. I guess we'll just put a counter on Greenbelt Rampager. Go attacking. Opponent glimmers. Well, opponent's going to need more than Glimmer. They need Fumigate, I think. Or Settle the Wreckage. They also need white mana even to try to do that. Hit our opponent for 7. Down to 10. And I mean, if our opponent has nothing, we're representing lethal again. Alright, there's the white mana. Here comes Fumigate by the looks. Yep, opponent's back up to 12. Well, that's Verdurous Gearhulk. Make it an 8-8. And pass the turn. If our opponent can keep killing our stuff without targeting it, that's actually annoying. What do you got, opponent? Opponent passing. Oh. Another Fumigate. They just keep coming. Ugh, 2 monuments in a row is not ideal. Verdurous Gearhulk. Make it an 8-8. Ugh. Monument Flood. That's exactly why we're only playing 3 monuments, to try to avoid Monument Flood. Opponent plays a tap land. Scarab God. That might be the death of us. Actually, player onus is monument. This gives us a chance, actually. Play Crocodile of the Crossing. Pump Verdurous. Put a counter on Verdurous. This at least forces our opponent to chump. Attack, attack. This forces our opponent to chump and means if they just replay Scarab God, they're at risk of just losing to Verdurous. Wow. Opponent chooses death? Wait, they got a block, right? Did they miscount? What's happening? Man, Crocodile of the Crossing was key there. Scoops it up! Wow! Wow! Through double Fumigate, which should be one of the single best cards against our deck. That was an impressive performance for Mono Green Monument, and it really showed the power of a couple of less than traditional cards. Crocodile of the Crossing and Aronis' Monument. Wow! That was a great top deck. Well, one way to beat the Scarab God is just to get in underneath, and we did it that game.
Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, take a minute and click that subscribe button. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you'll find the next video in the playlist right here.